That's right, folks. You're not drunk. It's me. And I'm back. And unfortunately, for probably most of you, this isn't going to be the comeback video you were hoping for. I've been going through a lot. This is not the video where we, shoot the shit. This is a video where I go, oh, shoot, shit. This video is probably not for a lot of people. And if it's not, that's totally fine. This is for me and anybody else out there who can relate or can gain something from this. I have anxiety. More specifically, an anxiety disorder. And I didn't really know what that was because everybody has anxiety. I mean, duh. Let's talk about that. What is an anxiety disorder and why is that different than having anxiety? Anxiety is a totally natural, normal emotion that everybody has. I mean, if you don't, you're probably Jeffrey Dahmer or a total sociopath. If a bear comes up to you in the woods, you're going to have anxiety because your body is telling you to get the fuck out of there and survive. If you have a big speech, you're going to be anxious because you want it. Everybody has anxiety. It's a natural human emotion that you need to have. The difference between that and a anxiety disorder or a panic disorder is you always feel like a bear is in front of you in the woods when there's no bear. And so your body goes into fight or flight mode. You have a panic attack and you feel like you're dying and everything's fine. To give you the full Pibbs mental health lore, when I was 6, my parents got a divorce. This triggered me to develop a panic disorder where I would have panic attacks nearly every day. I couldn't do basic functions like go to school. Everything would make me think I was going to die. It really affects every aspect of your life. This went on throughout elementary school, and by the time I got to middle school, it was gone. I haven't had this anxiety disorder. I've been perfectly fine. Everything, is rocking and rolling up here in the noggin. Fast forward 16, 17 years later, I started to notice that, I would maybe have a panic attack every couple weeks or few weeks. That turned into having panic attacks once a week and then every day. And it just kept snowballing and snowballing. It got uglier. I couldn't hold my job. I couldn't sleep. I would get 8 hours of sleep, then 6 hours, then 4 hours, then 2 hours. And I was so anxious I couldn't eat. I was so hungry I couldn't sleep. I was so tired I was anxious, and the cycle, kept going until I ended up in the emergency room. I was put on probably 5 different sleeping medications that didn't work until I finally got put on an insomnia medication, even though I don't have insomnia. This was just how bad it was. And that knocked me out for like 12 hours. For those of you that don't know, lack of sleep is the worst possible fucking thing for an anxiety disorder on the planet. When you're so disoriented and tired, your rational brain jumps out the window and you can't sift through what's happening in a logical, rational way. So you just panic about damn near everything that you wouldn't normally panic about. I think I was really embarrassed to talk about it because there is such a stigma now. Like, so many people ruined anxiety. Oh, I have anxiety. I was scared at a point in time, so I have an anxiety disorder too. Look at me. But it's like, it's not fun. It just consumes your life. You can't even do basic human functions because you're in such a panicked state all the time. It's not cool. It's cool to talk about it. It's cool to be there for each other and support each other through it. But it's like I'm honestly diagnosed with it. It's not something I'm clinging on to for the brownie points or the social points. I'm meditating. I'm seeing a therapist. I'm doing all the right things, exercising and journaling, and I'm really doing all the things that I think I can do to put this all behind me. Now, here's the thing. I wish this could be this rocky tale of climbing the mountain, conquering the demons, slaying the dragon, if you will. But unfortunately, this is still a everyday battle for me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the trenches still, and I just wanted to be frank and honest to you guys. It's way better than it was. I'm not having to go to the hospital every day. I do struggle with sleep. I fear that I can't hold a job at the moment because my sleep is so sporadic. But once I get the sleep under control, I think I'll be on a steady course to healing. The music's kind of been on the back burner. I'm just kind of focused on getting my sleep back to normal. This has been so my world. I didn't want to be disingenuous and come up here and fucking, dance and laugh it up when that's not where I'm at. And people that don't understand, they weren't meant to, or maybe they're not meant to be your pals because they just don't understand that, maybe explain to them that there's a difference between being anxious and having an anxiety disorder. I think people don't know the difference, or they think you're being a little puss, but it's just not true. It's totally not true. It's just like saying, oh, I'm sad, but that's not like clinical depression. You know what I mean? If you know someone who's struggling, tell them it's going to be okay. Tell them that they are making progress and that this will all be behind them, because that really helps, I'm telling you. So show someone some love, damn it. Maybe some of you can relate to those struggles, and I would love to hear it in the comments. Are you going through this? Have you gone through this? Are you going through something else? Let's just talk about it. Hang in there, and yeah. Love you. Bye.